Laos. Yeah. First of all, I would like to say thank you to the OTA community and also Anga for inviting me. Also the connection from Nuna for having me to discuss in like very like how can I say very wonderful group. And yeah, today let me introduce myself first. My name is Thanape Thongmuniwong, or you can call me Tolex for short. I'm now a budget and programming associate at the World Food Program, and also I have been awarded an Australia Award Scholarship 2023, and also I'm gonna join the 49th SIAP in the next year. I mean like 2026. So the purpose of today's discussion, like it's not kind of like I'm giving lecture, so I would like all of you guys to contribute with me or give any comment, any feedback, or even like anything that you want to exchange with me. And please remember that there's nothing right, nothing wrong, so you can share your perspective or your idea like anytime. Just you can just raise your hand. Yeah. Okay, let me start because I think we already introduced ourselves. I mean, some of you, and also please let me know if like anyone that just come in the Zoom and haven't introduced yourself, so I can let you introduce yourself later. Okay, so let's go to our discussion today. So first of all, I would like to ask for your understanding by reading the topic, like to lose to win, behind the scenes of a win-win situation. Anyone understand about this topic by just reading the topic before we go deep down to the content today? Can I have some opinion?
Um, Farrell.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lex. I think I ever faced this situation as well. Like, I'm just like a multitasking person. So I will not ever to lose every opportunities or chance that come to me. So uh every single opportunities or chances are coming to me, I just like take it. And win-win solution, I think like when you can are able to win a case or something and another case in the same time without to lose any resources or something, because maybe they just have like have similarity or things. I think like it like that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Sorry, Farah? Vera, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for
Vero.
sharing. Yeah, that's actually some of the point that I'm gonna discuss with you guys today. Seems like you already see my lecture because you already like give a glimpse or thank you for sharing. Yeah, anyone else?
Tolex, you may call some of them if
Okay.
no one is raising their hand. But now there is Yazid.
Okay. Let me see. Um, I would like to hear from Mami. Are you still there?
Sorry, I'm not really pay attention here. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Is it
okay.
okay?
Yeah,
I want to listen first.
yeah, sure. Basically, I just asked about the topic, if you understand by just reading the topic before I go deep down to the content.
No, to be honest, I don't not really understand, so that's why I need to hear from you
Oh,
for
yeah, sure, no
explanation.
worries. Yeah. I guess I see like some family name from Laos. Can I have the opinion from Pinyada, please?
Yes.
Thank you for
Hello.
hello, Pinyada. I'd like
Yes,
to ask
hello.
you if you understand about the topic today.
Our win-win situations.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's about uh like two up to two sides. Like me and my friends, we are we like have accused or something that we misunderstanding. So we find the middle to like the middle of each, something like that. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, by the word win-win situation, and you can consider as like in the middle. That's actually the meaning of it. So thank you, Piera. So let's go to the content of today.
So Alex, Yazid is raising his hand.
Oh yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Yazid, maybe you could jump in, yeah.
Well, actually, I'm confused by the title, but now I already get the idea. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
great. What's your understanding about this?
what at the first I think a win-win situation is where we got two choices, and all of them are we could win in those two choices, and
Yeah.
you can. Is it true?
Yeah, thank you so much, Yasit. Yeah, that's actually the good example as well, good definition as well. Okay, I think we can go to the next part. Okay, so before knowing the definition again, can I ask some of you, like, have you ever had conflict or opinion that was different from others? And what was it about? You can just think of the small scope first, not really big, like for your daily life or what you have facing, like with your maybe you with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your family, something like that, or your coworker, something like that. Anyone want to share their opinion?
Hernita, maybe? Kak Hernita?
Yes, Miss, about the conflict. Yes, I have ever had conflict and different opinion uh with my friends sometimes. And it's sometimes just for small things like when we want to decide where we are going to in the traveling, like something, or even when we want to go to eat, we sometimes had a conflict for us. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Renita. That's actually a very, very basic like situation. I also have the conflict with my friends when we gonna have lunch or dinner, right? Like, what should we eat? And then like for example, my friends are like, oh, whatever, anything I can eat. When I suggest something, and she said, no, she doesn't like something like that. So it's really easy to make conflict like about a very, very basic detail or situation. Okay, thank you, Hanita. And anyone else want to share your conflict situation?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Sifa.
Yes, I'm here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, yes, I have had a situation where, let's say, my opinion was different from others. Then, actually, it's a long time ago, and the situation, the first I create a small, yeah, I got small conflict because, yeah, it happened during a class project. Actually, yeah, when I was at my master degree, so where our group had to decide how to present our topic. Actually, most of many group members wanted to make a simple presentation with only basic points because they thought it would save time and be easier. However, yeah, I believe that we should make the presentation more detailed and creative, like adding examples, visuals, and clear explanation. Actually, yeah, I felt that doing extra effort would help us understand the topic better and also impress our teacher. But yeah, at the first, the group disagreed with me. Some said it was unnecessary, and others felt it would take too much time. This agreement made the discussion is a bit tense, and it felt like, oh, we were not listening to each other actually. Yeah, I still remember the situation. But then we decided to take a step back and talk calmly, and yeah, sat down together, and I explained why quality mattered to me, and they explained why time was important to them. And after sharing our reasons, yeah, we realized that both sides had valid points. In then, finally, we agreed to combine our ideas. We kept the presentation simple, yeah, but we added a few creative is like example or another opinion too. Yeah, from that experience, actually, yeah, I got different opinions is normal, but sometimes conflict is not always a bad thing. That's what that's all from me.
Wow, that's very comprehensive example. Thank you, Sifa.
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you.
it's very common as well in the conflict in the workplace, and you give us the very detailed a situation and also how to resolve it and what's the result, something like that. So it's actually related to the next question that I would like to ask you guys. So seeing all the conflict or the different opinion that you guys have with like the friends, family, and also the co-worker, do you think like what you handle is the right thing or the best solution? And do you think like that result is good for you? Like how about other? Is it the best solution for both sides or for everyone already?
There is someone named away from keyboard was raising their hand. Maybe you wanna jump in?
Yes, please.
Okay, perhaps I would say the conflict first. So yeah, I ever had a conflict with my friend. Sometimes when I have appointment or agreement with them, so yeah, sometimes she's come late around 30 or an hour. So I have to wait for my friend. And how to handle with it, I guess communication is the best thing to communicate. How if we have a schedule on time or etc. Yeah, I think it's my opinion and my experience. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Away from Keyboard. Actually, yeah, again, it's really like the example that everyone facing. Like, I think in every day, me also, sometimes I always conflict with my friends in terms of the time. Like, I wait for you for a long time, and the next day you wait for me or something like that. But do you think that like only the communication is enough, and is it really the solving problem of this, or just like for this time and next time happen again? Do you have any other solution? Yeah, can be other people as well. Anyone want to share more?
Suchi is raising her hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Angga, and also Mr. Lex. Actually, I just want to share I had an experience in my project when me and the other person just need to decide how do we need to do that project, and then somehow it's already like the third party is already decided something for us to do something, and then but but actually it's that way, or the method that we will use is actually has a different value that the why we start the project. And then like some kind, like I had a conflict with my colleague, and then after that what we do is like we like maybe someone was mentioned it before, like um, we step back, and then we talk about it again, and then what is the purpose of the project that we want to do, and then what is the purpose, and then what is the background, and then why we need to do this. And then after that, when we have when we meet the same agreement on the purpose and also the value, and then think again about the value, and then yeah, after that we can find the solution that what we need to do after that. Maybe like we need to talk about the third parties, maybe we need to adjust something about the project that we're going to do. Yeah, I think step back and then see what is the purpose, because like in every disagreement sometimes we just lost in the conflict and then lost in the disagreement, and then we forget that why do we need to mention this one, why do we need to do this, and then that's so on. So that is why like step back and then communicate with each other, and then what is the purpose of anything that we need to do. Like for example, like before someone said that about decided where to eat, and then like sometimes like what is the purpose that do we need to just like to fill in our stomach, or just like we need to decide about our preference or what. And then so yeah, after that maybe we can talk efficiently. Yeah, so I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Soshi, for your explanation. It's absolutely like very comprehensive. So what I got from your point is like 3 main keywords. The first one is step back. The second one is communicate, and the third one is understanding the purpose, which is all like very, very significant like key of this conflict, or how to solve the problems. Like that's really, really nice example. Thank you, Soshi.
There is Norma Yunita, also Tolex, raising her hand.
Oh, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to share. First, my English is not that good. That's why I came here to improve my listening and speaking skill. Okay, so actually, I want to share my opinion, maybe, or my tips and trick for the late person that Miss Tolex asked before. Because actually I'm one of those people who always late in appointment with friends. Yeah, but there is actually a solution. Like if you have someone friends like me, like for me, if I have appointment with my close friends, because they already knew me, they will prepare as late as me. Yeah. And but even though I always late, I don't brave enough to delay so much if I have appointment with new person, something like that. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Norma Yunita. Yeah, and sorry if I pronounced all of your names wrongly or else. But first thing, I would like to tell you that your English is already good, so don't be shy, or like please be brave to discuss, because I'm not good at my English is not good as well. So I come here to discuss with you guys as well. And thank you for the example. Yeah, it's as I mentioned before, it's very common for this, but it's more likely about the how we communicate with each other and how we solve the problem to meet in the middle and to make like both of us feel satisfied about this matter. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Or. So let me skip to the next part. I think Angga already give the clue for this. I mean, for you guys to prepare. And we have heard about some of the conflicts, the example already. But I would like to ask you guys more about what is conflict? Like, what is the definition that come to your mind when you heard about just the word conflict? Is it like has to be like fighting with each other or just arguing or like anything else can be anything. Nothing right, nothing wrong.
There's Kak Henny raising her hand before. Maybe Kak Henny, you wanna jump in?
Yes, please.
Actually, I wanna answer the previous question, but that's okay. I'll give a definition about what is conflict. So conflict for me is when you are in different case or different opinion with someone and you have a disagreement or you have a clash between people or ideas or interests. So the key point here, yeah, it's a time for you to try to deal with conflict, try to be wise, try to be friendly with the conflict, even you are not in the same boat, but it's okay because we are, as a human, we are different from each other, from different from characters or anything else. Even leopard cannot change his spot. Yeah, so it doesn't matter you are different. Yeah, but I mean that the differences not make you or bring you in a conflict for a long time. Yeah, so to deal with the conflict, maybe you can listen first. Yeah, even you have different opinion with the persons in charge. So I mean like this, you have to listen what is the conflict first and never try to cut someone else when they are talking while they are talking, because that's a manner. Yeah, the first manner you have to behave. Yeah, when someone's talking, try to listen them, stay calm. Yeah, don't be rude. Yeah, with this conflict. Yeah, it means that you have you can respect. Yeah, people can respect you, or you can respect people. Yeah, so if you have a question, you can ask them. Yeah, so you try to be cool or don't bother or don't interrupt them when they give an opinion. Yeah, try to listen, be a good listener for them, and I mean to get a discussion. Yeah, so the purpose of your discussion, it means that you can reach like a mutual agreement. Yeah, like a win-win solution from your what is that, the title, yeah, of this. Okay, it's the what is it, the opinion from me. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Henny. And also thank you that emphasized my topic. And it's really like the keyword of my session today, win-win situation. Yeah, actually you give me a really easy example and even give me give us the solution of how to deal with conflict or how to handle with it. Like, thank you so much, Henny.
There were
Anyone else?
three people raising their hand before.
Wow,
There's
I
Kak,
really
Kak
love both.
Al, Kak
Literally, I
Norma,
really
and
love.
also Kak Nga. Oh, sorry, I misspelled. Kak Nipala. So
Oh,
who
thank you.
wants to go first?
Anyone can.
Maybe I can call Kak L first. Kak L?
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
go ahead.
who's that? Miss Henny previous answer is already answer all of this, but
Okay.
okay. Well, actually, when I have the chance to answer this, for me, conflict is like a situation where the two or more people have different needs, goal, expectation, or it could be creates tension or the disagreement in that moment. For example, like in my workplace, since I have my garment business, guys, for everyone here, perhaps we can have a business for the further. So I experienced that one team may want the faster result while another team focus on the quality. So that the difference naturally creates the conflict. then the one conflict that I often face happen when my client expect really close deadline while my production team we still need more time to maintain the quality, and this tension appear because the both side want something valid, and but yeah, we just try to work to find a better way for this. From I could say this is like psychologists also show that conflict is normal happen, right? When even in healthy, how to say this, an event when we try to improving our creativity, which is it could lead us to decision, which is sometimes it could be half tough decision. So for me, I could say instead of avoiding conflict in this life, which is we can't avoid that, it's better to clarify what is our needs. And we can try to turn this agreement, whatever it's happened in our in workplace, relationship, friendship, family, perhaps, into a good collaboration, which with sis Hani ever said before, by listening what is our needs, right? So means that we need to create open communication for every people here. And then this conflict actually will lead to a win-win opportunity. I think that would be my answer for this, guys. Thank you,
Wow.
by the way.
Thank you so much. I think like you already know about all this what am I gonna say in the decision? Very, very, very detailed, AL. And first of all, I'm sorry that I focused on your profile. I really like it. Limb on and limb off. And secondly,
Yes, yes.
you give the advertise on your
Mhm.
on your business. And it's kind of
Promotion.
like a big yeah,
Mhm.
it's a big conflict already when you talk about your business, right? And you have to deal with a lot of parties. And you are right. One thing you are right. No, I mean a lot of things, but I emphasize one thing is about that you mentioned that you cannot totally resolve. I mean, handle with the how can I say, we cannot do any business or anything without conflict, but it's about how can we solve the conflict and how is the best solution that make us like both of us satisfied and also keep the relationship together for the long term and also
Indeed.
like yeah. And you are right, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much, El.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyone
There are
else?
4 participants now raising their hand. I think Nipalak can go first.
Okay, Nipalak, go ahead, please.
Hi, Tolex.
Hi, Nuna.
Actually, I think everyone already covered the point that I want to mention as well. Actually, I think I can wait for the next round or because anyway, this I gotta go with the same answer that everyone already did.
Okay, Nuna, that's okay. That's a kind of view as well. Yeah, you can answer to the next question as well. Thank you. Yeah, I think maybe we
Uh,
can
there's also Semani Slaughter. I think he might want to make a new point.
yes, sure.
Okay, thank you. It's actually Temani Slaughter. Temani means chicken, black chicken, and maybe I'm only we'll go all fundamentals here. A conclusion of all those points that already said before. The conflict is coming from two Lebanese words, from what I know. Yeah, count and flicker. I don't know how to spell it, but yeah, it's con and flicker. Con is together, and flicker is a crash. Apa, yeah, a crash between two difference. Yeah, when simply the when there is a difference and it makes a fighting, it makes a crash, so it's conflict by my conclusion. That's what I see. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Simani. Yeah, I like your like what you have explained, like come and fix. That's really like the words that combine and make it conflict more understandable. Thank you, Simone. Anyone else? I think still have a few people wanna contribute.
Yeah, there are two. Norma Yunita.
Okay. So it's just I just want to share my what I understand with the term conflict. It's like to have a different opinion or disagreement without further communication, or maybe they have communicate, but it doesn't go well. That's when conflict happen. That's all.
Okay, thanks again, Norma. So I think we already know some, or you still want to give some opinion away from keyboard?
Okay, thank you. I'm totally agree with all of the speakers said before. Perhaps I would like to add some point. So in my opinion, conflict is when we have different point of view with each other or a serious disagreement or argument. Yeah, and what the crucial thing is how to solve the conflict or problem that we have or find the solution. Okay, yeah, it's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, away from keyboard. That's actually the point that I would like to link to the next slide as well. It's about different opinion, right, that you mentioned. So let's have a look at this. So actually, there are a lot of definition of conflict, which I think it's 1 hour is not enough to mention or like to give definition, give example about this. But I would like to give like the main definition of conflict that is really like issue for people nowadays. So the first one is about different perspective, like you guys mentioned that when we have different opinion or think differently. So it basically come from what we see or what we preserve is like different from other people. And if you can see the example here, two of the boys, one of them, the boy with blue t-shirt, with blue shirt, he see the like 4 locks in the picture, while the boy in green only see 3 locks. That's when they obtain different information, or when they see different perspective and make the conflict and look at the emotion and their face, like they are very aggressive, right? And another picture that I think some of you already seen it before, can I have some like very quick opinion? Like what do you see in the second picture?
So like, is that like what we see in the second photo? Like
Yeah.
in the second picture, that what you say? I think I see
Yes.
the rabbit with the grass.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense, Nuna. That's nothing. Yeah, as I say that there's nothing right, nothing wrong. But anyone like see different from Nuna?
There is
Yeah,
sunshine.
it's a duck.
See, yeah, when you like rotate it or turn it like to the right, you see the dark, right? Yeah, just like that, Anga. Yeah, how other? I would like to hear from other people, because as I ask my friend, then there are not only two meaning, I mean, not only two pictures that people see it or people obtain it.
Mr. Sunshine,
Anyone see?
maybe. Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah, see, like there's nothing right, nothing wrong. It depends on how can you see it and what's your like information that you have, or how can you explain what you have in hand.
There are several
Yeah.
disagreements on the chat box. There's
Yeah.
one person saying it's a rabbit. There's also another person saying it's a rice field. But
Yeah.
it's a different perspective. You have that.
It can be anything, right? It's depends on us and how we can prove our understanding, how can we explain it, or what reference or what information that we can have and to discuss with other people. Yeah. Okay, thank you all. So another definition of conflicts is about like conflicts of interest. And if you see the picture that I have attached in this slide, it's not that it's the dinner time and I just put the pie for you guys for make you guys hungry, not like that. So if you see, this pie was divided into many pieces, but if you see like some of them are really big, like I guess like 50% of the pie and some only 10 or 5%. What can you understand about this pie? Any idea? Or you just see the pie and like feel hungry, dinner time?
You may call some participants, Alex, to speak
Yeah,
up.
sure. Let me see. I'm really happy that all of you already contribute to the session, but let me call. Can I hear from Haras, please?
Yes, please, Haras. Haras is our youngest participant.
Oh, yes,
Haras, are
please.
you there?
Yes, mister.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, conflict of interest. What do you mean by this? I just joined a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, it's okay. I can elaborate more. So my question is another definition of conflict is about conflict of interest, but I would like you to explain what you see in this pie, like how does it tell you by divided into different size? Like this one is very big and this one is just a small one. How can you understand by the word like conflict of interest when it comes to divided pie like this?
Okay. So, I think what I saw from this pie is like, it's almost like half of the pie is everybody wants to do this, but you wanted to do, it's a having like a conflict starts from like small things. So like for example, if in your family, so your mom, your dad, and yourself were family, and your parents wanted to eat at, let's just say, the A place, and my sister wanted the B, and I want the C. So we have to talk about it, and yeah, but a lot of times, normally we use the which one is the most voted one, obviously, like every human. So, me and my sister would pick our parents because in the first option there's two people because there's a lot of people. So we pick the first option. I think that's all.
Okay, Haras, thank you for your idea. Yeah, as I mentioned, there's nothing right, nothing wrong, and you just explain what you have thought and like you prove the reference what you have thought and it's also makes sense. Thank you, Haras. And can I also hear from someone else? How can you
There's
understand by
Nuna Nipalak.
Nuna? Yes, please, Nuna.
Yes, I think I would like to share my thoughts on this. Like, it's kind of like something, like for example, this pie is only one pie, but everyone need it, and sometimes it cannot divide into like equal pieces. So, sometimes like if you look at the portion, they have like a big and small portion on one pie. Let's say like it's kind of like people would like to take the big one, right? And sometimes you cannot get like the big one and equally. So it might show like the conflict interest in this, I guess, going on. So yeah, if someone get the big one, other would get the less piece. It's kind of like the inequality of the conflict interest going on here. Yeah, that what I understand just by a look by the eyes. Thank you.
Exactly, Nuna. Thank you for your opinion. Yeah, what Nunas have said is actually the correct, I mean, like the understandable explanation of the conflict of interest. Yeah, let me wrap up. So what Nuna mentioned is people demand like the most that they would like to have. For example, thinking of this pie as the stock of the company, everyone need the highest or like the most of the portion of the stocks. But what if like I contribute more, but I get like only the little piece of pie, but then someone didn't contribute much, but someone got like the big portion? Do you think like I will satisfy with that, right? Of course not. So what I would like to mention is people always want the best for themselves, want the most for themselves in terms of tangible asset or anything else, but people didn't consider about others' need as well. So that's make it conflict of interest here. And the last one is the personal bias. Very, very easy. Who would like to give the idea of this? Could you please share your idea?
Farrell was raising his hand before.
Yes, please.
Farrell?
Mr. Ranga, I just raised hand about the pie, not the new
Okay.
thing story.
It's okay. You
Sorry.
wanna go back?
Yeah, you can go back.
All right. Oh, thank you. Maybe I have uncommon opinion or like opposite POV. For the pie, maybe I think not everything has to be equal. I mean, like we can say this pie maybe for a big family has a daughter, son, grandfather or something. Maybe the big one for the someone addicted to the pie. So maybe he could get that big. And maybe the small one just for the grandfather maybe has like diabetes or something. So he could get like the small one. So I think this picture doesn't have like there is no right or there's no wrong or right things picture. That's it. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, thank you, Varo. Yeah, it's actually something new that I haven't thought about this, but when you explain it, it really makes sense. Yeah, like the grandfather should have the biggest one, right? Yeah. Let us think about he's the how can I say the oldest person in the family, and he contribute to the family the most, so that's what he deserve, right, by his in ways in
Mm-mm.
his like life or long life. So that's why he get the biggest one. But for the youngest one, like the son or grandson, he just like born or something and he didn't contribute to the family much, and he get the small one and that deserve it, and that make everyone satisfied, if that's what you mentioned.
Um, I mean, like opposite. Maybe we can imagine the grandfather has like diabetes, so the grandfather just
Ah,
the small one, and the person addicted to the pie, maybe he or she can get that big one. Just like
yeah,
the another POV.
it's actually makes sense as well.
That's why
Like
I said like not everything has to be equal.
I see.
Yeah.
But you mentioned is as long as everyone satisfied with that, so they can solve the conflicts, right? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Ariel. Okay, let
Welcome.
me jump to the next slide. Yeah, I already show a little bit, so I expect some of you already have the idea about this. So please
There's
go ahead.
Suchi.
Yeah, Suchi,
Suchi.
please.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the opportunity. So actually, like related to the previous slide and also this slide, yeah, I do agree with Farah before that it unnecessary to be equal, but actually like you use that kind of analogy to make like interest of conflict, like everyone matters, like everyone need to be heard or something like that. So just like equally matter maybe, but for the end of the product, maybe because of the let's say that we let's say that when we want to express some opinion, and then it's not like oh because of his the father and then contribute a lot in the family, and then it's just like only the father that need to be heard. Actually it's not like that, but actually like everyone is matter. Because like when we were talking about the conflict, actually it's like uh, uh, we talked about it before, like it's the originally is about the disagreement about the value maybe, and then the interest and or something like that. So like when why does it happen, like yeah, because it's not like not everyone matter, just like yeah, because like oh because he need to be this person like need to more to be heard, and then this person that just like oh his opinion is not it's not really matter or something like that. So maybe I don't know, but maybe you use that kind of analogy. And also like about the personal bias, it comes to the person inside of the conflict, inside of conflict, just like oh you need to hear me, like you need to consider my opinion because I am more experienced about it or something like that. So just like personal bias, like related to the previous slide, like I have like more portion in this kind of matter or something like that. So I think yeah, like personal bias is like we're not being objective anymore. It's just like we're not focusing on the solution, but just we're focusing my solution should be the end of the product. I mean, like most you need to listen to my solution. It's not like what is the best solution. I think that is what a personal bias is about. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushi. Yeah, I like both of your idea or your opinion about the conflict of interest and also the personal bias. What I have gotten the interest idea that you mentioned about personal bias is about kind of like we don't focus on the result much, but we involve our emotion into that situation that make people make the decision based on their emotion or their preference by that time. And also related to your example, I would like to give one more example is about like yeah, you have mentioned about someone prefers someone who has an experience about that before. So look at like in the picture, right? Like imagine that this guy with orange shirt, he just give the project to this girl who has experience and she's satisfied with it. But why this guy already also has the potential but never got an opportunity because he never give a chance and he got a bias on him and prefer this lady more than. So what gonna happen is like two of these will get conflict easily, and then it might make the working environment not healthy anymore, or even they might have like bias on each other as well, something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Sushi. Another example, anyone has another idea about this? I would like to hear from Sunshine. Can you please give your opinion?
Sunshine is our legend. Sunshine, come on.
Oh, hello. Okay. So, how should I provide comments on this?
Yeah, basically, you can just give me their example of like
Mm.
personal bias. How can it create conflict?
Um, Probably it's just as simple as having a different taste of musics, just like how it is like uh, socially segmented. For example, like how if in one organization comprises of certain diverse mix of people with different societal backgrounds, like for example, in the case of Indonesians, rich people tend to prefer listening something that's so classical or jazz. That's yeah. On the other hand, those live in mid to low level of income prefer something that is like more uh local related. For example, in Indonesia, we have traditional dangdut something and some radio musics. And probably when they comes to a trip and they would like in a car, there would be I don't know whether this one belongs to conflict of interest or personal bias, because again, even if there is like a spirit of opinions between those who ride the cars, but sometimes it depends on the taste of the driver. I don't know. I cannot comment more. Thank
Yeah.
you, but thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Sunshine. It's actually then like very understandable. I mean, really understandable example. I mean, as I mentioned, there's nothing right, nothing wrong. So it depends on your explanation or reference that you just explain. It can be any like type of conflict as well. But yeah, type of music can make people have like personal bias as well. Yeah, thank you, Sunshine. So to save our time a bit, I think we can go to the next slide. Oh, actually, I have a very, very good video for you guys. It just take about 2 minutes, so it won't take long. I'd like you guys to watch it and give any comment, and I'll give you guys a clue that there are a few main key words here that I would like to discuss next. Let's have a look.
Okay, so if you put a bunch of people together and ask them to achieve something, the chances are there will be a disagreement or two. Conflict is a natural part of working in teams, and it can occur for a number of reasons. For example, it could be a conflict caused by processes, overlapping roles, or differences in opinion. Sometimes conflicts can be caused by external influences, but of course the classic reason is interpersonal conflict. Now, when a conflict occurs, there are steps you can take to solve it constructively. The correct way would be to take a step back and ask yourself some challenging questions. Start by asking yourself, why is there a conflict in the first place? Simply by thinking about the cause of the conflict could be enough to give you the solution. It may help to write it down or discuss it with someone, but if that doesn't shed any light, then try seeing it from the other person's point of view. Best-selling author Stephen Covey uses the phrase, seek first to understand, then to be understood. By this, he means if you understand the other person's point of view, then you can get your point across much easier. Finally, try to remember what's really important. What are your priorities? Is your point of view in line with the overall objectives of the team? And are you being true to your principles? Try to keep emotions out of it and keep conversations professional. But most importantly, be focused on a solution. Don't dwell on the conflict or hold grudges. Be focused on finding a win-win outcome. Although conflict can be damaging to a team's productivity.
Okay, we can stop here. So, oops. I would like to ask some of you guys, what can you catch up on the video? There are very, like, a few interesting things to be mentioned here. Anyone want to give the comment on this? Anyone watch this?
There's a new name in our group called Nuna.
Nuna?
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean new name?
She just changed her name. You already unmute
I know.
yourself when you discuss about this.
I think she's excited to give her opinions.
Okay.
What? Actually, I'm not really like have a chance to watch the video, but let me guess. Let me guess by the photo right here. It's like because it say how to deal with the conflict. It's my get us go to the point that the solution of like how to solve the conflict. I guess that what I guess. I'm sorry, but I think it's my talking about like sometime conflict is might not only win-win situation, right? Because sometimes like of course we will sometimes we find a solution. It's linked back to the previous slide that Tulek talking about the personal bias. I think I see this point because sometimes when we got conflict, that means that we don't have the idea that get aligned with other people. So sometimes our belief, our experience might influence it as well because we believe what we believe. Sometimes when people say something that not really get aligned with us, we might think like, oh no, it's not right. We make the judgment. Sometimes we like, okay, let's find solution, but still because your belief still like kind of like make you bias on it because you have really confident on what you do is really right. Sometimes you listen other people, but you don't want to get a solution to take other people idea because you insist that okay, I'm the right person. So that's why that why not other people not come and take my idea instead of I take other people ideas. So that's not the win-win situation. But sometimes life is hard. Like people not always win. Sometimes like you might need to get other people idea, but it doesn't mean like you are win or whatever. That what I guessed, but I'm not sure like what the video about. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Nuna. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, nice that you guess and give your explanation about what you think. And that's absolutely nothing wrong as well. Thank you, Nuna. Anyone want to give a little bit detail of the idea, like the point that you have seen and you want to pick up and it's interesting to discuss? Anyone watch the video with me?
I did. Can I share my
Oh,
ideas also?
sure. I'd like to hear from you as well, Anka. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I totally agree with the video when it's saying that when you wanna debate with someone, you have to know what you're debating about, right? What you have to know their ideas as well, because when you wanna fight with someone, when you wanna discuss with someone, and when you disagree with someone, but you don't know what you disagree, so that you will not find the solutions, right? So before you argue with other people that you disagree, you have to first of all understand what their ideas are, so that you can um, give not only a valid points but also um, a thing that can win your perspective to what they believe and from what they believe. So yeah, I think that's very important point. But I also have a follow-up question regarding this also. So when you know that their ideas, when you also understand their ideas, but you know that their ideas are sucks, really. So you cannot really you cannot really take their ideas at all. For example, their ideas are about racism, sexism, conservatism, or even colonialism, and that they're happening recently in the world. So how do you convince them? How do you take their ideas if their ideas are sucks, if their ideas are the ideas of the oppressed? So yeah, that's just follow-up questions to everyone who wants to share their idea.
Thank you, Anka. That's actually a very like I'm so happy that you have watched the video with me and as well that you have give the explanation with like very comprehensive explanation. Just like what you say, we have to understand something first to be understand by some people. Yeah, that's correctly. And then with the question that you have with the following question that you have, so I can share my opinion as well. And also like as I said, there's nothing right, nothing wrong. But as for me, when it's come to this question, I think it's more likely about the communication and how you explain to the person who have like what you say the suck idea. Like you can just explain what he or she think is some right and some good idea, but it might be better if you turn to this, or you can give like the reference that people have done it with like the successful result or the best result already, and not really like prove that his idea is suck, but you try to compliment him first, like to give the good point or the advantage of his idea first, even though you don't want to take it all, but just like try to, how can I say, not really please him, but to make him feel like his idea is also valued. But then after that, might be something to might be some idea that better than his idea, something like that. It's more likely that how can you communicate, or how can you prove what is really better for like better solution for this. Yeah, thank you, Anga.
I get it. I get it.
Oh,
So you're making as if they are on you are on their side, right? But it's actually not. But
yeah.
yeah, I got your points. Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's actually like people want to hear what they want to hear. People only hear what they want to hear. So it will make the conversation smoothly when you just like go along with them and then just try to not like harming the idea or something like that. And then you get the better solution later. Thank you. Thank you.
There are two people raising their hand, by the way, Tolex. Suchi and Away from keyboard. Probably Away
Yeah.
from keyboard. Well, what is actually your real name? You can jump in.
Oh yeah, my name is Dea. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm totally agree with you, Mr. Angga, and Miss Tolek said before. Perhaps I would say to add some point or my opinion. Yeah, this video is describe win-win solution of two types of people and different things that they always debate. So how to deal it is put yourself in another position to know and understand from two point of view. Yeah, it's my opinion. Thank you.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, we have to put how can I say, put ourselves in another shoes, like really understandable. Thank you. Away from keyboard. Oh, I'll miss it there. Yeah. So can I also hear from Sushi, please?
Oh yeah, thank you. Like before that, it's been a long for me to join the community. I'm kind of excited with the topic as well, so that is why I decided to join this discussion. Actually, like I want to respond to Mr. Angga questions before, like how to deal about the success opinion. I think like the same as like we need to understand. We need to understand the point like before we share our opinion. I think it also applied to the other parties, like when they make a such opinion, like we need to understand like why they make such a opinion. Like we need to understand like maybe why they come to that conclusion. Yeah, let's say about the racism, let's say about the sexism or something like that. Maybe it comes from trauma, maybe it comes from experience, maybe it comes like, I don't know, like, so at least like when we cannot change their opinion, maybe we can understand why they made such kind of opinion. So it will be like we will put ourselves in their shoes, like, oh, maybe when they make such, when they have that kind of experience, that is why they have such opinion. Or if we have ability to change their opinion, like maybe we can help them to make them to understand the point why they make that kind of opinion. So maybe first of all, maybe we can do that like you mentioned before, like make the mention about the good point about the opinion, and after that you can ask like, okay, so why you said so, and then what happened or something like that. So more than understand, like maybe maybe you can help them to maybe they are just so they are also lost in their point and their opinion. So that is why like maybe I understand it. But if it comes to the policy, let's say like governments, right? I don't know. And yeah, in Indonesia, like we some kind like okay, it's just like my personal opinion, like government is sucks. And then like when they just say their opinion even to the media and to make the policy based on the sucks opinion, like you need to be clear that what is right and what is wrong. It will take time to make like to understand their point of view. Like I mean, like if they already in the such position, they need to understand first to make some kind of policy. So I think yeah, it will be different kind of treatment or different kind of yeah treatment to make like whether you only need to understand them or whether you need to help them or whether you need to like change their opinion or something like that. So first of all, that you need to understand that why they make such kind of opinion. Yeah, I think that's all. But if it comes to again when they have a position to make a policy like based on that sucks opinion, I think it just irresponsible person. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I think that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sushi. Yeah. That's totally linked to the what in the video said. And yeah, we have to understand their thought first, as you mentioned, because we as a person ourselves might think that maybe some that idea is suck or like it's not like it's even worse or something, but in the reality maybe they have the like the good explanation of what they think like that, and also maybe the realistic of implementation is not easy as we think, or maybe they have like another reference or anything to prove their understanding. So in that case we might have to like agree on the idea or something else when it comes to the policy or whatever like related to the government. I mean like the possibility of doing it, yeah, it's easy to think, right? But maybe it's difficult to implement, or that's why they come up with like that idea. Even we think that we can do it better, but in the reality it's difficult, something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Sushi. Let's jump to the next part, I guess. So to make it to save our time again, I'll just go with like a few opinion here. Do you think thinking differently is right or wrong, and why? Anyone wanna give the comment on this? I think most of you think that it's how can I say, everyone think that it's right, but do anyone think that it's wrong, and why? Can be anything, like there's nothing
I
right or
can
wrong.
start. I can start.
Okay.
If no one is ready.
Yeah, Anka, please.
Anyone? Oh, okay. For me, I do think that thinking differently is absolutely right. It is totally okay, because for me, uh, progress can happen when there is a different opinion, when there is differences, even when there's disagreements. When you see history, people who make new inventions, they always make disagreements with the previous ones, with the previous ideas, with the old ideas that already existed beforehand. So I think thinking differently is a sign of progress. So when you have different opinions, it's okay to say it loud, to say it as loud as you can, as long as your ideas, especially when your ideas are based on good thinking, good observation. I think it's totally. Although it's not like that, I think it's okay to share what you believe, because that's a sign of progress. That's a sign that that's when you're thinking, when you have different ideas. That's when you have paid attention, when you have also different ideas with others. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's totally okay. It's absolutely right.
Yeah, exactly. What you mentioned is, yeah, if we don't have different thinking or different thought, how can we create the like innovation or any process to make the things or product better, right? Yeah, that's absolutely right.
There's Farrell raising his hand, and also Nuna.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Angga. Yeah. In my humble opinion, like thinking differently is okay, as long as it doesn't harm others. I mean, like if you want to think widely or uniquely, it's okay as long as it doesn't harm others in the specific terms, I guess. And we all see the word in our own way, and that's what makes conversations or idea meaningful. Like Mr. Angga and Miss Tolek said, like we can create a new innovation or something from the unique and out of the box of the ideas itself. And differences can help us grow and learn from each other, right? If we just like same ideas or find something new to grow more, to gain or aim um anything that we can obtain itself. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, I think we all agree on this point that thinking different is like it's nothing about it. People can think differently to make it better idea or better working process or anything else. Thank you, Vera. Anyone?
Nuna.
Okay, Nuna, please go ahead.
Yes, I want to make up for earlier answer that I'm not really pay attention of. But I mean, I think yeah, like everyone said, to conclude what everyone said is like it's common to think different because we come from different background, we have different points of views. And of course I want to build on Anga and who's that you said earlier, sorry. I think
Hello.
it yeah, I think it's very nice that we have different idea and we discuss and we come up with the new innovation and even like the progress. But also I want to add on is like it's okay to have different point of views, but make sure that when you share your thoughts or your argument, you make it in the constructive way. Is that the word? It's like the positive and constructive way. Everything that you want to argue or you want to make conflict, you don't need to just want to win the conflict, but you need to make sure that you share your thoughts and you have the supportive idea or information that you really want to make the point. Because some people just want to win the argument and they don't care. They just care about the results. But I think that not the right way to solve the conflict because you're focusing on the end of the line instead of like on the progress. I think it's good if we find solution and we communicate together and just think like we're gonna have the better idea come out from the discussion or from the conflict or from the argument instead of just focusing on the result that I need to win this. Yeah, that's for me.
Yeah, good point, Nuna. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's not about like just to win, right? It's about how can you solve the problem that make both of you satisfied, something like that, what you mentioned. Thank you, Nuna. I think there are one more.
Sunshine.
Oh, two more. Sunshine, please.
Yeah, I beg to differ to everyone's opinion on this. I believe that thinking differently is wrong. It comes from my experience when I have a trip. Um, Me, two boys and three girls, and the three girls each of them has different opinion on where to go, so we don't go anywhere. So I think thinking differently is the source of problems, source of conflicts. Everyone should have only one vision, thinking on how to achieve it together. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. It's actually a different idea as well, but yeah, as I mentioned before, nothing right, nothing wrong. And what you have explained is also makes sense. Like, why don't people just think the same or have decided on the same decision, right? And it will make life like easier. Yeah. Thank you,
Exactly.
Sunshine. Oh,
There is Miss Dea and Miss Piada. I think Piada can go first because she hasn't spoken up yet.
yes, please, Pinyada.
Yes, thank you. For me, different thinking is not no right and no wrong, but you guys as a team, you have to listen the thinking of each other to solve the problems or something that we can do together. That's a best way, I think. The listen, listening.
Yeah, absolutely right, Pinyada. Thank you so much. Like, just like we have watched the video, right? By listening, we have to understand other person or the person that we communicate or deal with. And if we understand, we will know that what do they want or what do they expect or how can we deal with that person by knowing or listening to that information. Thank you, Piera. I think two more people, but can we skip to the next slide? I think I still have a lot of interesting context for you guys. Yeah, thank you for everyone that interested in this, but still have a lot to like for you guys to contribute. Let me skip to, yeah, so I'm not gonna discuss on this more because everyone gave me a really good explanation and idea about thinking differently, how's it be the right thing or else. So here is the advantage of conflict. So I think you guys can have a read a little bit, and I'm not gonna go through each of them, but just some information for you guys. Just like a lot of people have contributed before. You guys can gain like the perspective or the awareness of like conflict from other person or the person that you guys talk with to create the better solution or process of working or even the innovation creativity. And also it's also strengthen your relationship and heighten your moral. Like if you can solve the conflict with win-win situation or both satisfied, you guys can have the long-term relationship, and it makes you guys have the long run, how can I say, have the in the future you guys gonna have the good relationship and help each other in the future or something like that. And it's also improve yourself on in terms of seeing conflicts and how to deal with it, how to cope with it when it's come, and which kind of situation or which kind of like person to deal with when you guys see the conflict. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this, I guess. So the next part is about negotiation. Another interesting thing. Anyone want to give their opinion on this? Just like very basic. You guys can just give me like, for example, when you go to the market and you have the bargain or just negotiate about the price of the product in the market or something like that. What is negotiation in your mind? Anyone want to contribute on this?
Cabang mungkin ada di Jakarta, ada di Bandung, ada di Bogor. Nah, kamu milih yang mana? Bisa pilih. Ya, nunggu lokernya ada.
I could call someone. Can I?
Ayo, apa guys?
Yeah, probably. Probably Kak Sukarit. Sukawi, are you there? Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. I'm there, Sarah. I'm there.
Mandarin.
Well, actually, negotiation is. I think negotiation is where two of different opinion is talking about their opinion, then what do I want, what do you want, and we started to making some midpoint, yeah, middle point in that conflict. That's what I think about the negotiation.
Yeah, Sukavi, thank you so much. So there are actually a lot of like strategy or the method to deal to like in terms of negotiation, but what you have mentioned is basically the best negotiation style that people it make the best solution for people. And also by the word that you said, like meet in the middle, it's also another word of win-win situation as well. So thank you, Sukavi. So I think let's go to the next part. Yeah, this is actually the as I mentioned, there are a lot of definition of negotiation, just like conflict, but this is some of example by like Le Vicky. He said that negotiation is a process by which two or more parties attempt to resolve their opposing interests. Yeah, this is just like very basic negotiation, but depends on people how can they understand it, and a lot more to for the definition of negotiation. So I think someone have mentioned about the 4 assumptions of negotiation already. For example, some of you think like negotiation has to be something like we have to win, we have to gain, or something like that. But how about other 4 assumption that of negotiation that you have thought before? Anyone want to share about this? Like you guys think that it's like it's the right thing of negotiation, but it's actually exactly wrong about negotiation. Anyone want to give the idea about this? Sukavi, yes, please.
Yeah, thank you. Well, the common assumption of negotiation that you have been heard before is that negotiation is coming from the trade, where we want a cheaper bid for the sale. Yeah. When we get the cheaper price, then we are a good negotiator. That's what I've heard about the assumption of negotiation before.
Yeah, exactly. It's also an easy example to understand. Yeah, we always think like when we get the cheapest price, that we think like it's the best solution for us already. But what about the quality of it? Something like that, right? Thank you, Sukavi. So let me jump to the here. What I summarize? And as I always mention, there can be more than this, or there can be like a lot of things more than this for the 4 assumption. But here's the common thing that people think that negotiation is, but it's opposite. It's not really what they think, so it's becoming the 4 assumption. Just like they think that when coming to the negotiation, we have to win. The only way that make the best solution is win. But people never think about the relationship, or after discussion, after this situation, what will happen next, right? And then some people think like, oh, experience is always great teacher of negotiation skill. It's actually what I want to mention is not every experience can make you the best negotiator, because it's based on the information that you have, based on the person that you discuss with, and also based on the information, I mean, the situation or the emotion of the partner that you have discussed with. And all of this is the wrong assumption about negotiation. So the other one is, why are people ineffective negotiators? Can I have like a person to have the comment about this? Have the idea about this? What do you think that it's ineffective when becoming the negotiations?
I saw Nuna was saying something in the chat box. Maybe she wants to elaborate. Oh, there's also Suchi is raising her hand now.
Maybe because they're too emotional,
apa, Cin, kalau
and
nggak tahu,
then
Cin?
Go ahead.
I have ill intention, and then yeah, and personal bias as well, like you mentioned before. So yeah, I mean like, but for me, when I experience failed negotiation, I mean like the negotiation process is not going well. It just like mostly is because like yeah, too emotional. So we just like taking it personally or sometimes. So something. So that is why like it's we don't become rational anymore. And that's all.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Sushi. I think that's the first point that I would like to mention here is like when you got the high temper or like the high emotional atmosphere, it's always cover the reason or the logical that you wanna discuss. Like you involve your emotion too much on the discussion and you always want to win it. You always want to make the other person, the person that you discuss with, lose all the time, and that won't become the effective negotiators. Thank you, Sushi. And some of the ineffective negotiation is about um you are too focused on tangibles, just like you don't care about the relationship or like if you have to work with this person in the future or else, but you just think about your benefit, your interest, or like for example money or something else. You just want that, but you have never think that, oh, what if you're gonna join the same project with him or her in the future, or what if you want to have the long-term relationship or something like that. That's really something that ineffective negotiators. And also making for assumption, just like we mentioned before. Yeah, thank you. A few more slides. So this is basically the really important one that I would like to state in this session. It's all about like the process or the strategy that you can pick or you can choose when you have the negotiation with someone. Here are some strategy. It's really understandable. But before I go deep down to each of the strategy, anyone want to give the comment on this? So I got this model called the dual concern model. I got it when I study my master at the University of Melbourne, Australia. It's really comprehensive one and it's always work. So I just would like a few people to give the comment on each strategy, or just like which one do you think that it's the best among 5 of this? Oh, sorry. Anyone want to comment on this? Like if you see the model, this way is about like concern about others' outcomes, but this way is what you concern about your own outcomes or your own benefit. So it's like 5 strategy on this model. What do you think is just like the least effective solution, and which one is the best solution when becoming negotiation?
Varel wants to pick up. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Kak. To me, I think I believe the best negotiation style is a problem solvingness, because it focuses on finding a win-win solution, like our topic or theme tonight, and where both sides feel satisfied. I think like the first one, it looks as interest, not like positions, because we are focusing to find a problem solving to like the way the best thing to do to opposites, and also it builds a long-term relationship, I guess, and not really just focus how and who who will be the winner, who will win the case. So problem solving and collaboration should be an effective way.
Absolutely, Vero. Thank you. And you always give me the explanation that really understandable and yeah, makes sense all the time. Thank you. Anyone
Welcome.
else?
Haley is wrote something on the chat box. Maybe you wanna elaborate?
Yeah, I saw someone here. Henny, problem solving?
Yeah, I do agree with the previous speakers before. For me, is problem solving and collaboration is the most important thing in our negotiation. Yeah. If for example, we have some agreement, or when we cannot get what is that the goal, or we cannot negotiate because of something else, because we have different opinion, different characters. So we need to focus to our problem solving first and collaboration, because this is the most important thing to reach our like a mutual agreement. Yeah. After that, we can compromise. Yeah. To make to know to or to get the what is that the agreement. Yeah, the agreement. For avoidance, no, not really good, because we sometimes like arguing, judging, yeah, when during our negotiation. Yeah, sometimes we don't agree with others people opinion, and never try to avoid their opinion. Yeah, try to respect and try to listen them, don't be rude. Yeah, if you cannot negotiate with them, yeah, because that's the harmony. I mean, of course we have different characters, but just focus on your problem solving, yeah, to get the agreement, yeah, or to create or reach your mutual agreement. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, Henny. Thank you so much for giving like both example of problem solving and also avoidance. Yeah, how about Arthur? Do you have any opinion on like maybe Arthur's strategy? What is it about? Good or not, something like that.
There's Sukawi.
Sukavi, yes, please go ahead.
No, thank you. I see these slides are quite business model or something like politically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it depends. It's not, I have a different opinion with the others. Maybe it depends on who you face, who negotiate with. When sometimes we need to avoid more than collapse with them. For example, there is a quote from I don't know from who, but I've heard this quote. Sometimes stupid friends could be more dangerous than your smartest enemy. So sometimes we need to avoid someone to negotiate with. Sometimes we need to accommodate someone, and sometimes we must do a collaboration with someone too. And sometimes a competition is a better choice too. Like from what we saw from, maybe this example is too complex, but in Cold War between America and Union Soviet, they're doing a competition. They're doing a competition they're doing a space race. The effects the effects comes to the knowledge we have right now. The race, the competition makes us more knowledgeable. Yeah. So it makes a lot of improve to ourselves. But collaboration makes more sense too here. So that's what I think about this slide.
Yeah.
It's reflection for me.
Thank you so much Sukawi, what you have mentioned is totally like depends, and it's totally right for me as well. It depends on the situation, right? And it's also depends on the parties or the persons that you communicate with, and just like what you have mentioned is if we think that it's not worth to negotiate, or if it's not worth to fight with it, why just we not avoid it, right? Why don't we just like not take action in not in that negotiation? If we think that if we invest in that and we won't get it, and we have like always lose for this one, we can just avoid it. Just like for example, in the market, if you think that you can compete with someone with your advantage that you have, so you totally can go with the contending or competition. It's like it's really depend each situation. So yeah, what I would like to mention here is if you think of this graph and make it really easy to understand, if you remember what you have learned in mathematics, it's just like x and y. Just like for example, um either can gain like very high benefit here, while you only gain like very little here. This one is yielding or accommodate. That means like you give up for someone, you give up to this person, and you make them win and you lose, something like that. Or for example, if you go with this solution, you can see like this person also gain the highest one, the high benefit, and you also gain the high benefit. That's what I would like to mention when it's come to win-win situation. But really, this strategy is always depends on situation, the person. That just like Suka we mentioned before. But here is the best solution for win-win situation. So let's wrap up. Let's wrap up about all of the session that I mentioned today. So you guys can choose any strategy when you discuss or make like communication negotiation with people, but it depends on the situation, which one that you can give up or which one that it's worth for you to take risks in that situation. But if you want to make the win-win situation and keep the long-term relationship, you can probably go with the problem solving or collaboration. So you can lose something to gain something, and that person can also gain something while losing something. That means you guys meet in the middle and both win, not in terms of the value or the equity, but in terms of the satisfaction and also in the long run, long-term relationship. Yeah, I think it's come to the end of my session. So again, sorry for like make it really fast at the last of the session. Yeah, but this is the what I would like to mention, win-win situation, or make it like the win-win negotiation would make you guys have the long-term relationship and better solution for every like daily things or even the big scope as just like a business or something like that. Yeah, lastly, I would like to thank you for to the OTA community and also all participants. Like you guys really helped me on having this session today, like very energetic and always give the, I don't know, like the discussion very comprehensive and enjoy with my slide on my presentation. Thank you so much. And also thank you for some materials from the University of Melbourne, conflicts and negotiation course, and some photos from Google and the video that really make it understandable. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. That's the end of the session. Okay, you have something.
Thank you very much, Tholex, for leading the sessions and also providing some interesting questions and also insights, new insights and information for us that we could get from this session. For me personally, it's very useful. And yeah, for me, it is what the really like UNIMEP graduate should look like. I mean, you shared what you've got from your university, and then make us learn also from what you have learned in the past in the university. So for those who haven't got a chance to learn and to study there, now we have a chance to study and get this useful information as well. Thank you very much, Tolex. And then the next session is photo session. Could you please, Tolex, to unshare so that I can
Oh, yes.
take a proper photo for us. Thank you very much. Before we take a group photo, I wanna share this to you. It's just a sign of appreciation. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just a simple appreciation for us, certificates for our speaker that has led our session. Well, I think we should take a photo with Tolex. Thank you. Thanks again, Tolex, for leading the session. And I will take a picture with us. Can you guys please turn on your camera so that we can take a proper group photo together? Thank you. With the certificate. All right. I will count from 1 to 3. Miss Kenny, Mr. Sunshine. Thank you, Piada, for coming. I believe Piada is a non-Indonesian participant who is from Laos, coming today to our session. All right. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then I will take other group photos without the certificate. All right. Several more. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much once again for Tolex, our moderator that has led our discussion. And also special thanks to Link, Lao Youth Network and Knowledge Hub for collaborating with OTA community to prepare the session and to communicate with our moderator to be ready and get prepared to our session tonight. I'll say again thank you for Nuna, who is the founder of Link, that has collaborated with us tonight. And also, of course, the participants who have joined to the end of the session. I really appreciate that you're here. Okay, that's all from me. I am really sorry if I have made mistakes during the session. And the last if I say OTA community, you guys need to say yesterday we said tomorrow. That means that we have to face the future. Whatever happens, whatever is happening at the moment, we have to face the future. So when I say OTA community, you guys need to say yesterday we said tomorrow. OTA community.
Yesterday.
Yesterday,
Say
tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you guys next
Thank
week.
you.
Thank you, Miss
Bye-bye.
Tolex.
Thank
Thank you, Miss
you.
Angel. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.